What's going on? What's going on? Big Dope Podcast, Big Dope YouTube channel, Instagram. This Big Silver here, your hostess with the mostest. You know, I'm here with my longtime friend, Mr. Elson. He's a trainer. Tell us about yourself, about your business, what's going on. You know, how you do it, what inspired you, everything about it.
Okay, so I started out in the industry roughly around, I'm gonna say probably about 15 years ago. I started as a sales counselor at a gym,
Okay.
and then later became a general manager. But when we're talking about the personal training aspect, I've been training for 7 years. And what inspired me is for a long time I was selling gym memberships, but people wasn't getting results. So I wanted to be a little bit more hand-on with people.
Right.
So that's when I decided to just be more in the fire for say with people training instead of just selling the gym membership.
Right. You want to be hands-on. You want to be personal with them to show them that, hey, you can get them the results that they need.
Absolutely.
And that they want.
Yes.
For their own lives. Working out in the gym, you know, I've trained with you. And you definitely, had me sore.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You definitely had me sore.
Yes, sir.
And going, so y'all, look, this man's the real deal. He's the real deal. I'm just now getting back into it. This week, I started back. I've been in about 3-4 days now.
Yep.
So I'm definitely gonna be coming back and getting back with him because he's the real deal. He when I worked with him, he put me through stuff that I wasn't used to doing, you know, and that oh my God, it had me sore and hurting in places. Shoot, I ain't even know I was gonna hurt it, but hey,
yes, sir.
Work muscles, I ain't know I had muscles there, but it was well worth it. Like I said, I'm getting back into it. So, you know, I'm just glad that I got you as my friend.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, he trained, he's the real deal. When I met you, you was at FX Fitness. FX Fitness, you was training there, you know.
Yes, sir.
You was doing your thing there, and we got cool, and we've just been cool ever since. And what I love about you, why do you go, you know, and every day, no matter what you go through, no matter what, you come on your social media sites and you give an inspirational message? What inspires that?
Every day somebody's going through something.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, everybody don't have just the strength to be able to get through circumstance. And sometimes it could be the littlest things that can give you that boost.
Okay.
Or maybe even prevent you from doing something that you're going to regret.
Right.
So, I get a message from God every day to be able to deliver, to maybe make some type of impact in somebody's life. So anytime I'm giving a message, you know, I'm going to be obedient.
Right.
And I'm going to deliver the message because you just never know who you might help.
And I feel like, okay, with the messages, as long as you help one person, you've done your job.
Oh, absolutely. It only takes one person.
It only takes one.
You just got to be impactful in that way. And if we here on this earth, then we need to be impactful. That's what God put us here for. We have to be impactful to people.
Okay.
And if you a strong individual like myself and you know, that no matter what circumstance we go through, we able to still get up, smile, and carry ourselves in a demeanor where people won't even know that we going through anything.
Man, you right. You definitely got a story to tell, a testimony I heard to spread to people. So, what kicked your fitness experience off for yourself?
Oh, just for me?
Yeah, for yourself, what kicked it off?
Well, as a child, I experienced bullying.
Okay.
And
that's not good.
And I was always thin as a child, you know. So I got, you know, I deal with bullying, and then I just really was self-conscious about being skinny.
Okay.
So I was inspired by looking at NFL athletes, like people like Adrian Peterson. He was a big inspiration in me working out, and I seen how
he was a beast.
How a beast he was, and how fit he was, and what he was doing. And I was like, man, maybe one day I can look like that. So I took that, and then all the childhood trauma that I went through, and I applied it in a positive way into the gym, and I built something that I never thought I could do.
Ignited a fire in you like no other.
Yes, sir.
Cause man, when I ran into you back in the day, you ripped and stuff now. But back in the day, you was cock diesel.
It was a whole other level, man.
You was cock diesel, ripped and being like, it was a whole different level to it.
And just to kind of get something to your viewers, you guys got to understand that life happens. So your 30s ain't the same as your 40s. And what he's describing is when I was in my 30s. When I was in my 30s, I had a whole different type of physique. Now that I'm 44 years old and still been able to maintain, maybe not on the level of my 30s, but maintain, shows that this process is a never-ending thing, and you got to continue doing it time and time again.
You can't settle.
You can't stop.
You can't say, all right, I had enough. You gotta want more and more.
Absolutely.
Cause you still a beast. You a beast.
Woo.
You still got the ab.
But
you still got an 8-pack in there. You still rip. You still get up on that pole thing sideways. You still do your thing.
I've been able to try to maintain it the best of my ability, but my dream is to get back to that level. That level was something different. It was a different fire at that time. I didn't have kids. Not that I'm blaming kids, but life happens. But my goal in life is to have that body I had in my 30s. But I have to have that drive that I had in my 30s.
Now, I want you to have a better body.
Oh, yeah. Say that.
Don't say, no, I'm going to go back to that. No, go above that.
Absolutely.
Go beyond that.
Absolutely.
Be better than that.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes. Absolutely.
So by the time you get 50, you say, look at this. At 50, I'm better than what I had in my 30s.
Yes. And that's the one thing.
I went beyond that. I took myself to a level I thought I couldn't get, but I achieved it because I believed it.
Absolutely.
I willed it.
Yep.
Everything I looked at, put iron in the fire.
Yep.
Put more iron on the fire.
You're right. And y'all see what he's doing, because
I gotta get it.
Even the trainer needs to be motivated, and he lighting the fire in me. So this is what I do daily. I light that fire, but even the motivated ones need their cup filled.
Hey, I say that all the time. Even the strongest people need sometimes somebody to hold them up every now and then.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
they give so much.
Yeah, you have
so
nothing
much
left.
Yourself.
You don't have nothing left.
You always, even the strongest people, the biggest hard people in the world need somebody or a couple of people to hold them up every now and then.
Absolutely.
Not all the time, but they need them. When they get a little trembling, a little weak, they need that. I got you. Don't worry about it.
You gotta have it, because you need somebody to get that little spark. Because here's the thing: when you a person that is a motivator, inspirer, when your cup runs dry, where do you go? Where do you go when your cup runs dry? Because you giving and giving, and everybody taking. They finding their motivation in you, and then you left. And a prime example, I'm going to give this to your viewers, is that the other day I go to the gym. I've been training all day. And training is a very strenuous thing, by the way, because when you train, you are mentally exhausted.
Okay.
So everybody can't be a trainer, because you got to still, especially if you're trying to make time for yourself. And this is why you have so many trainers that are overweight. Okay. And you wondering why trainers are overweight. It's because they're mentally exhausted. Because it takes a lot of mental. Not only are you dealing with energies, but you're dealing with a lot of information that you have to give for all these different body types: ectomorph, mesomorph, endomorph.
You giving energy, period, because you got people that they come into you training and they ain't even motivated.
That's what I'm saying.
So you gotta make your mind work in ways and finding ways to motivate them.
And still have motivated for yourself.
Right, and still have for yourself until they become self-motivated. You got to be that driving force behind their motivation.
And then sometimes,
oh my God, that's draining. Just talking about that.
Yeah, imagine that. So the other day I go to I pull in the gym and I sit in the parking lot for 25 minutes. And it's hard for me to go in the gym. It's hard for me to go in there because I'm so mentally exhausted. And I'm trying to see like, okay, where's the motivation at? What do I, like, come on now, come on. And what motivated me is I thought about my sons. And I'm like, okay, I can't be the person that be mentally defeated. I gotta be the person that under all circumstances, no matter what I'm going through, what energy I'm lacking, that I have to be the example.
That's right.
I have to be the example.
Got to.
No matter how tired I am.
Because they don't know you're tired.
They don't know I'm tired.
They don't know you're mentally drained.
They don't.
All they see is daddy.
And they want, and when I come home, I gotta find that energy.
All they see is that's daddy. That's my provider.
Exactly. So where do you get that energy from? You get it from the gym. This is why exercise is so important. You got to get that energy from somewhere.
It's your stress reliever.
Yeah.
It's your mental builder.
Yeah. It's everything.
It's everything.
Everything.
When I'm stressed out the most, I get a good hard session in. Instantly I feel lighter.
You feel better.
I feel like just building blocks fell off my back.
Absolutely.
And my body feel better.
Yeah.
My mental is better.
More importantly,
the mental is better.
The mental.
How is your mental? Because, and really, I'm you my friend.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, like, you're a trainer, you do it with a lot of mental stuff. How is your mental? Because most people don't ask people, how are they mental?
What I'm gonna tell you, this is what I'm gonna tell you. If I didn't have the strong foundation of a superb wife that pours into me,
come on now,
then mentally I wouldn't even be able to do what I do. But the fact that no matter where I am in my life, that this individual gonna support me through the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna find that energy no matter what.
This is what I say. You know how they say, people say, I need somebody to hold me down. No, I don't want nobody to hold me down. Hold me up.
Yes.
I twist things around, baby.
Got to, because
I turn them
words
around.
are spirit.
Don't hold me down. Hold me up in my time of weakness.
You never
hold me up.
You gotta say
don't hold me down. I don't want you to hold me up.
Right.
I don't want to hold you down.
Right.
To me, that's negative.
That's what it is.
I want to hold you up.
But that's what we've been taught to say.
Put that good foundation on. See, I've always been different that way.
We've been taught to say these words.
Put that good foundation on you. I'm gonna hold you up.
Because words are spells. If you come in here and you say, if you come in here with doubt, there'll be no change.
There it is.
There'll be no change. Now here's the thing. If you're going to question everything that I do and you're going to doubt this process, then we're probably not going to get to the goal until you allow your mind to be free and receive what I'm giving you.
Come on, man.
Because it's muscle-mind connection. This is what people don't understand.
Right.
It's not about the physical, the raw, and all this other stuff. It's about muscle-mind connection. You have to mentally believe in what you want to see.
And that change gonna happen.
This is why somebody can come to me 30 minutes a week and get results. Because they believe that everything I'm telling them is gonna work in their behalf.
Gonna get them results.
And they trust it.
Right.
They trust it. So people are like, how are you getting results on 30 minutes a week when science says that a person has to work 90 minutes a week to get results? I said, because I believe and they believe.
And they believe. You willing them, and then, like I said, by you willing them at first, they got that self-sufficient belief and will.
Right.
So then when y'all put that together, that's powerful, baby.
And then it take off.
Then it always
takes off.
It
It always
take
takes off. Yeah.
Yes, sir. And that's why I don't understand when people say they have trouble changing.
They don't believe in it.
Because the thing is, I literally had, you've been changing since the day you was born. Come on now.
That's deep.
You didn't know how to read at first.
That's deep.
What you had to do, you had to learn how to read. You had to change.
That's deep.
Right? If we never changed, we still be babies.
That's deep. Nobody ever spoken it.
Come on now, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
People say, "Oh, I have trouble changing." You've been changing since the day you was born.
That's deep.
Your body been changing.
Yeah.
You've been changing the way you think, the way you move,
right,
the way your body's shaped since the day you came out your mother's womb.
Facts. That is facts.
You've been changing.
Right.
But people say, I have trouble changing. No.
They speak.
You just gotta believe.
They speak in that spirit.
If you believe in the aspect that you've been changed since the day you were born, change will be that much easier for you.
It sure will. It sure will.
Ooh. Bro, I believe in that. Like, that's why I'll be like, when I go to the gym, I might lack off. But then when I get in there for a month or two, my body starts changing because I know I've been changing since the day I was born.
Yeah.
And I done did this.
Yeah.
So I know what I can do.
Right.
And I believe, like you said.
You gotta believe it.
Whew.
You gotta believe it.
That belief is a powerful thing.
You got to believe it. I'm still that person that seen this dream happen before it happened. You know how many people told me that I wasn't gonna do this? Told me that me leaving a corporate job would be the worst thing I ever done.
But look at you.
That was family
That's
too.
your own business.
That was family. Family told me that.
Sometimes family is down you worse than somebody else that ain't even your family.
Absolutely.
It's people that's not even blood that support you more than blood do.
I always say your biggest fan is the stranger you don't know.
There it is.
Because when family see you winning, I have not yet to have a cousin or anybody come in here and support my business. And I've been in business for 7 years.
Wow. Oh, hold on. But you know what you just said? Do you know what you just said?
Yeah, I've been in business for 7 years.
And God works in the numbers of what?
7.
7. Your blessing about to come, brother. He works in sevens, brother. You've been in business 7 years. That means remember you just said earlier, this is your year. This is your season. 7 years, this is your season. Your blessing about to come.
I ain't never.
You about to explode. Come on now. He works in. Hey, I grew up in a little church. I know that Bible, son. You know what I'm saying? I know that Bible. You know what I'm saying? I might act like I don't know that Bible, but I know that word somewhere. You know what I'm talking about? He works in number 7s, brother. 7 years. You about to, hey, let's explode.
It's coming, man.
It's here. What you mean? No, it's here. You gotta change. No, don't say, oh, you doing. You ain't trying. You doing. Be like Nike. Be like Nike and just do it. That's what you doing.
That's right. Facts. Speaking.
I'll be changing everything around. That's
right,
how my mind work.
That's how it's supposed to be.
It ain't coming. It's here.
You gotta
7 years, brother. It's here.
You gotta proclaim it. You
just said it earlier. This is your year. This is your season.
This is it.
It's here.
It's here.
It ain't coming. You have arrived, my brother.
Yes, sir. You right.
Since I've known you, you've been a trainer. You've been doing this. You arrived, bro, a long time ago. You went through some hills and valleys.
Facts.
But now it's you're going here.
Yep.
And you're going to be able to look back and say, wow, all the doubters, all the naysayers, I overcame.
Absolutely. I never stopped believing, man. I never stopped believing. I knew I had a gift.
You are your number 1 star player. If you don't believe, you believe so much, right, that you left because you believed in yourself so much.
And that's all it takes.
And that made others believe. You understand?
That's all it takes.
People don't know that you can will your own dreams to come true.
Yes.
By believing in your own self. That's where it starts.
Right.
Any business or anything that you start, it has to start from you first.
It gotta start from you.
Got to.
Got to.
You can't sell nothing or do nothing without you believing in your own self first.
I remember when it started out as a dream. This gym was empty.
Come on.
This gym was empty. And I remember saying to myself when everybody was like, well, you you really need to evaluate this. You about to have your first child, blah blah. You taking care of a kid, and I remember saying to myself, I refuse to allow people to tell me what my worth is.
There it is.
I refuse to.
Shoot,
I'm too good at what I do.
Come on.
Not to have the opportunity to be where I want to be.
Right.
Period. Because nobody can stop me but me.
Nobody can stop you for you but you.
Nobody can stop me but me.
You're right.
That's it.
You walked in them doors and had a vision.
Yeah.
I imagine this was an empty room when you walked in.
Oh man, nothing in here.
Hey, you got weights galore. You've been training here for a while.
Yep.
Like I said, I've trained here with you. So, you know, hey, I'm proud of you.
Appreciate that, brother.
I'm proud of you, King.
Appreciate that, brother.
You inspire me. And that's real. We need to have more brothers like us.
Yes.
That build up instead of tearing down.
I never did understand.
That hold each other up, right? And support each other instead of hating on each other and trying to tear that brother's success down.
It's sad, man, and for some reason, and I don't know why we feel that we need to tear each other down for us to come up, and we all are on the same level.
Come on now.
We still haven't got to the point where we own anything. So how's tearing down your brother going to elevate you to still not owning anything? So what are we tearing each other down for?
Right.
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense. So that people tell me, why are you so positive? Why you want to do this stuff? Why not me? We got, because you got so many people that's already negative to everybody. Somebody come up with an idea, somebody come up with a business plan. No, you can't do that. They ain't even gonna fall out right.
They kill it right off the
jump. So I say, no, I'm gonna be there one to build them up.
Yeah.
Inspire them. Tell them they can do it.
Absolutely.
You are able to do it. You got the belief already.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Remember, I always tell people this: if you want to reference how great you can do things, remember that 5-minute mile was only done by one person. How many people that did it ever since that one person?
Wow. Right.
Anything can be accomplished if you're willing to put the work in. That means
you're right.
That means you don't have to stay sick. You don't have to have weight on you if you choose not to have it. Now, there's no such thing as a quick fix. It's not a race, it's a marathon. But like Robert said before, he seen me in my top shape. I mean, the best shape of my life in my 30s. It just proves that you can't have no downtime. You have to stay at this thing. Your life is on the line every day.
Every day.
Every day. And if you're not going to do the best thing you can to try to live, then it's going to go in the other direction. That's why pharmaceutical is the #1 grossing business in the United States. Multi-trillion-dollar industry. And the #1 cause of bankruptcy is hospital and medicine. That's all I got to say.
Man.
That's it. If that ain't enough to inspire you to do better, if that's not enough to inspire you to want better, and if you got kids, how are you not inspired? Like, this is the time you gotta be, you should be so motivated to be the best version of yourself. Right now, childhood diabetes is up 50%. That's because people ain't changing what they eat. Nutrition, we got to get busy. This is affecting the black community. We don't have the best health care. So listen, what they give to other people, we don't get. We get the bottom of the health care. So we are the only ones that can make an impact in our life to make sure that we're here for our kids. Right now, what if there is no health care no more? What are you going to do? Develop habits, eat better, and get active. That's what you have to do.
That's what you gotta do. Me included. And I'm doing it now. I'm back on it. I'm back in the gym. I'm sore. I'm sore as hell right now. Because I was in the gym this morning, finishing up my leg workouts, and I hit them tries and buys. I'm back at it. So, hey, tell us your brand. Tell us your brand.
So the name of the brand is My Evolution. And what it means, right quick, is that no matter where you are in your fitness journey, you decide where you evolve. That's what that means. I have my own clothing line. We sell men and women clothing. I have a Facebook. My Facebook is My Evolution Lewis. My Instagram is Difference Maker. Yeah.
You still do your detox?
Well, now the detox, I no longer do. But one of the best detoxes that I want to give to you guys, this is free game for everybody, is to go on the all fruit fast. It cleans out all the inflammation in your body. So if you're able to go on a fruit fast for like a week or a week or two, it will allow you to be able to help with arthritis and chronic constipation, things of that nature. So
there with diabetes stuff too?
It's basically a reset.
Okay.
It's a reset. It's getting all the information out of your body. And so I'm telling you guys should get very familiar with fruits with seeds. You want fruits with seeds because seeds is a symbolization of life. You don't want fruit that don't have seed because that's a way of sterilization. No fruit can be made without a seed. So if they're making fruits that have seeds, you don't want to eat those fruits if you can. So you want to detox with fruits that have seeds in them.
Okay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yes,
Yep.
sir,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Thank you for your time, brother.
Appreciate
Thank you for
it.
your time.
Yes,
like
sir.
that, hey, hit him up. He's an awesome trainer. Like I said, I'm gonna be getting back with him, and so he can get you right.
Yes, sir.
Like he said, hey, I always say, you move too fast, you lose the race. Slow and steady wins the race.
Always.
Move too fast, you make a mistake. That's what I say. And slow and steady, you win the race.
Yes.
Yes. So, like the tortoise in the hare, baby.
Yep.
So, yeah, hey, like you said, would you say it's a marathon?
It's a marathon.
So, get with him. Get with him, y'all. My Evolution.
My Evolution, y'all. Come holler at me.
Mr. Ellis. He's an awesome trainer.
Appreciate
So,
the time.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, Big Dope Podcast. We out of here. Hostess with the most, Big Silver right here. We out. Peace. Yes, sir.